March Madness has reached the Ivy League. For the first time, there will be a conference tournament, and these two teams could factor in a big way. Good evening, everyone. Along with Vince Kerr and Joe Tordy here with you. Vince, Harvard has already punched their ticket. Emotional loss last night against Princeton. Penn has some work to do tonight if they want to clinch their spot.
You need a degree in advanced calculus to figure out all the iterations of the playoff potentials in the Ivy League. Here's what Penn knows. Penn knows they have to win tonight to have a chance at that. It gets easy if Columbia loses and Penn wins, and then we'll be talking about it the whole second half if we start tracking these games down and seeing how they're playing out.
We'll keep you posted with all the relevant tiebreakers. You take a look at this Harvard starting lineup. The senior point guard, Siani Chambers. Other than that, 4 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Crimsons. If Penn's able to hold on, they earn the right to play another day. Howard, all the way in, muscles it in, a new career high. That's 24 points for Matt Howard. Bentley open for 3. Bingo for the freshman. Ryan Bentley hits. And Penn back in front by 3. Foreman. How about the 3? Aiken all the way to the rack, and it gets blocked from behind by Howard. Oh my, Matt Howard got way up there for the block. Goodman. Donahue, a 3. Bingo for Jackson Donahue. Are you kidding me? 6 seconds left. Penn down 5 as Harvard looking to build on their lead. Inside 8 minutes left. And Osum Chambers lobs it up. And Osum and a foul called underneath. This is on Howard. It's his second. No, it'll be on Rothschild. It's number 2 for Rothschild as well.
Tough call from Max Rothschild, and Dosunmu plays so physically down there, post, repost, active. At the end of it, you can see Rothschild just trying to keep his hands up, but he gets that right hand out, which I think is what the official was calling.
And Osum hits the first one from the free throw line, a 50% free throw shooter on the nose coming into this one. Rothschild takes a seat.
And for Harvard, number 35, Robert Baker is back in, replacing Seth Towns.
Each of these teams, Vince, go into their bench early and often. 3 substitutions from both Steve Donahue and Tommy Emmett. 1 for 2 from the line, and it's Howard again with the rebound. Penn looking to cut into this Crimson lead. Broder, how about a 3? Bang for A.J. Broder. He can shoot from out there.
For as good as Dosunmu is defensively, that's not an area where he wants to go. It's a shot at the top of the key. Broder may see a couple more times before this one's all said and done.
It's now 8 for 19 on the year from three-point land. And it's a 3-point game just like that. Poked away from Chambers. Here comes Goodman. All the way to the rack. Goodman lays it in for 2. Penn bench thrilled to be back down 1.
Jeff Goodman, long arms, quick hands, and explosiveness actually runs away from Siani Chambers, which you don't often see. And the Quakers cutting it to 1. Wanting to play a little more hoops, Joe.
Aiken working on Foreman. Chambers, who just had his pocket picked, steps back over Goodman. And that's out of bounds. Quaker ball. This Quaker crowd not ready to see basketball stop here at the Palestra. They want to see Penn punch their ticket to next weekend's Ivy Madness Ivy League tournament. If Penn wins, they're in. Howard gets it blocked, and a hard foul as well. Howard looks okay. He pops right up.
That Howard looked like he was trying to turn that one over as he starts, and then at the last second, he goes finger roll.
That's number 4 on Zena at Osum. See him cupping it as he brings it up.
And they could have gotten Baker or Dosunmu on that one.
Howard now 4 for 5 from the free throw line. And Osum takes a seat as Lewis back in. Seth Towns gives Baker a break. And Johnson checks in for Justin Bassey. Tie game. All square, Penn and Harvard at the Palestra. Senior night for Matt Howard, and he gives Penn the tie game.
Good job by Broder, squaring Lewis up right there.
Nearly thrown away, and it's Howard. Foreman. How about the three? Timeout, Harvard.
And back come the Quakers. Matt Howard with the steal end to end. After the steal, he gets it back from Darnell Foreman and knocks down the big three on senior night. Matt Howard, double-double already, wanting to play on.
Matt Howard playing in his 100th career game as a Quaker, wants to see number 101. Got a good look and said, give me all three of those. Scenarios are simple, like we said, win and you're in. Penn has reclaimed the lead against
It is
Harvard.
now down to scenario, Joe.
Yeah, there's
all
no more.
All the iterations are out the window. The scenarios are out the window. The scenarios whereby heretofore what needs to happen is Penn needs to win tonight, and that's it. Period, paragraph, win, and you're in the inaugural Ivy League tournament.
So is Harvard. They're locked into the number 2 spot. These two teams, if they were to meet in the tournament, it would be in a final situation. Look at Matt Howard, the production that he's had on senior night. He's been all over the place for Penn. Another double-double. Chambers, a senior, nearly ran into a double.
Travel, good
and
call.
a traveling
How about it?
violation.
Chambers puts so much pressure on the Penn defense. He's attacking. Towns is trailing in behind. They're thinking 3 right there out of the break. Towns just gets it in between steps. Shot.
Bentley showed the ball all the way in. Rolls it in for 2, Ryan Bentley. He's into double digits as well. One of 3 Penn players on the floor, led by Howard's 19. Aiken has 10 for Harvard.
11-0 run for Penn, Joe?
That's what it is. Chambers trying to end it, and he does with a big triple.
He does and sells a few wolf tickets to Dev Goodman on the way by. Said, that's what I got for you, freshman.
Penn still leads by 2.
Ten seconds on the shot. Man-to-man from Harvard.
Foreman floats it to Goodman. He has to put it up. How did that go in?
We'll talk about Dev Goodman a couple possessions ago, not realizing the shot clock was winding down. I think he's actually listening to the Penn band that time, who helps him out. He gets one up on the glass. Never up, never in, Joe.
Aiken back to work. Lewis, good athlete on the low post. Towns has been limited for Harvard. Chambers all the way in. Spins that one in and one right as the shot clock expired. Clutch shot by the senior.
I'm ready to see him go, Joe.
I think a lot of Penn faithful would say the same
ready
thing,
to see
Vince.
him go. Holy cow, end of the shot clock. He sees it winding down, no panic in him, attacks with his strong left hand, gets it up on the glass, and have a chance to cut this to a 1-point lead. Creates the body contact with Dev Goodman. Senior leadership, can't beat it.